we are going to be doing another pick a card reading for you all. We're having a bit of a marathon, and I feel as if I need to tell you all or remind you all why you are so powerful. Now, you have a choice between pile number 1, 2, or 3. Pile number 1 is represented by the clear quartz stone, the smooth quartz stone. Pile number 2 is represented by the green quartz, I believe. And pile number 3 represented by the quartz stone, the clear quartz stone. So you have a choice to choose whichever pile you are drawn to, and we're going to get cracking on with your reading to remind you as to why you are powerful. Okay? Okie dokie, let's go to pile number 1. Let's see why you are so powerful, pile number 1. Why are you so powerful? Okay, let's see. What makes you powerful? Okay, so the first card we have, pile number 1, is the Hanged Man. Now, some of you could be a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North or South node. But I feel like what makes you powerful, pile number 1, is the fact that you do not procrastinate. Now, we all tend to have, times when we can procrastinate, right? No one is immune from procrastination, but I feel like you are a person that takes action. You are not a person to sit back and wait for life to happen for you. You actually go out there and you actually take life by the horns, more or less. And I feel like you are a person that is in the present moment. You are not the type of person, I don't feel, that fixates on the past. So for instance, if something really, really, really upset you, obviously you may, think about it, you may grieve it, you may, analyze the situation, but you know how to leave things in the past. You don't allow the past to dictate your present or your future. And I feel like you are a person that is very mindful. I'm sure you heard the saying or the meditation called mindfulness, where you're in the present moment. You are a person that's in the present moment. You are the type of person, I feel, that when you are connecting with other people, you make them feel as if, I'm hearing Rihanna, only girl in the world, she's a Pisces too. You make other people feel as if they are the only person in the world. You give your undivided attention to whoever you are connecting with. And you know how powerful that is. You know how inspiring and empowering to others that makes, other people feel when you're just focused on them, focused on what they're talking about. So I feel like what makes you powerful, pile number 1, is the fact that you don't stay stuck. Okay? You are not the type of person to, I'm hearing, follow the crowd. For instance, if you have like a group of friends or even family members that are, going one way and they're trying to encourage you to do the same thing, you have your own mind, right? If something is not working for you, you know how to get yourself out of that situation. Not to say that you've never repeated a cycle before, but I feel like you are the type of person that, you learn your lesson pretty quickly and you realize, okay, this isn't working for me, right? I need to make a move. So you know when to make that move. You got great timing is what I'm picking up. Okay, so we have the Moon card in the reverse. I feel like nothing really phases you, pile number 1. I'm not saying that you don't get moved by certain situations, but I feel like it's almost as if you've heard it all, you've seen it all, nothing really surprises you. You are the type of person, I feel, that I'm hearing you are boss. Some of you could be a manager, some of you could run your own business, but you have that energy whereby people come to you because people see you as a great leader. You are a great leader. You are a go-getter. You are a pioneer. You are an innovator. I feel like people actually want to become like you. And, there's something about you command respect, whether you realize that or not. You command respect when you walk into a room, heads do turn. When you talk, even if you are a quiet person, right? When you talk, people listen, okay? Your voice could be very distinct. For some of you, your voice commands attention, right? And I also feel the Moon in the reverse, that you are the type of person that is not afraid to also talk about your fears. So you may have like a stoic type of deep position. Like you could look very powerful. Maybe you like wearing suits, even if you're a female. You know, you have like a very powerful and commanding walk. And people can find you a little bit intimidating, but with you, you are the type of person that wears your heart on your sleeve. So you may look one way, but then when people get to know you, they feel like, oh my days, like this person's such a teddy bear, this person's so sweet, like, oh my God, this person's so powerful, because you are powerful, pile number one. I wouldn't have expected pile number one to talk about their fears. So you're not afraid to talk about your fears. Like you don't hide behind, you know, what you are scared of. You know, you don't hide behind, oh, the fact that you could be in a position of power. You could be aware that people do actually look up to you. And I feel like you could be like the leader in your family, right? Whether that is in regards to your siblings, your cousins, your household. You know, you are a leader, or people put you in leadership positions because you know how to get the job done, you know. But I feel as if you are a person that is in touch with your emotions. You're not afraid to talk about your fears to other people, and it makes other people feel comfortable to open up to you. That's what makes you powerful. You are very relatable. Okay, what makes you powerful? You're highly intelligent, part number one. Very intelligent. I'm hearing you got mind of a scientist. So I feel like what makes you powerful also is that you know when to detach. You've got like this energy whereby you can be quite detached, whether you are aware of it or not. But people find that very sexy, I must add. I don't know if you're doing it intentionally, but you have this way where you can just shut off your emotions. So you don't get really caught up. You don't get really caught up in your emotions. You know how to, you could be quite left-brained, right? You could be very logical. So you are that person that people could come to if they have a problem. They know that you are a problem solver. So what makes you powerful, part number one, is your mind. You are highly intelligent, very analytical, and you have a way about you where you can detach from your emotions. And I'm not saying that if you can detach from your emotions, that's what makes you powerful, you know, because I believe that we should have a balance between our logical side and our emotional side. But you are a person that, you know, you think quite logically in situations where people actually need the logic to help them out of a situation. Some of you could be studying law. Even if you are not studying law, you have a mind of a lawyer. You see little details that other people may not see, right? And people find you to be somebody that they can have a great conversation with. So you may know about different topics, different subjects, same thing, but you have a wide range of knowledge on different types of subjects, right? So people find you to be no nonsense as well. So you have, I'm hearing you command authority. So people know that when they talk to you, they can't talk to you about any type of gibberish. It has to make sense, because you do have this way about you where you can just ice people out, you can just cut people off, and people are a little bit intimidated by that, right? And you don't allow your emotions to, not to say you're not heart over head, but you can actually detach. So for instance, even if you are very much in love with someone and they have disrespected you, or for instance they've stepped out, hopefully not, you know how to just end a situation, or you put people in their place. Like, you are not the person that people like to argue with. If you argued with people before, you are the type of person that will tell people about their whole life, their whole existence, right? People do not want to argue with you. Either they've seen you argue, either they know that you are very sharp with your words. You know, there's something about your communication style. It's very direct, it's very blunt, it's very, you know, sharp, is what I'm picking up. So what makes you powerful is that you can put people in their place, and you are highly intelligent. No one can't work brain on you. No one can't pull the wool over your eyes. You know, you see things before it unfolds. You can read people like a book. So that's what makes you very powerful. And you have this way about you, I'm hearing like you're stoic. You have this way about you whereby, yes, you are a great leader, no doubt, but you have this way about you whereby people feel like you can solve things for them. Like, you are a problem solver, if that makes sense. What makes you powerful, pile number one? Again, you do wear your heart on your sleeve. So you have this logical side to you, and you also have this, empathetic, compassionate, caring, loving. You've got healing energy, and people like the contrast. People actually like the contrast, because I'm hearing, like, with Shrek, where he says, like, I've got layers to me, I'm like an onion. Like, people feel like once they get to know you, they connect with that side that they have gotten to know, but then there's another side that you spring on other people. So on one hand, you can be very stoic, you can be very powerful within your presence, within your speech. You may have like a loud voice, you could have like a very powerful appearance. The way you dress could be quite loud. You may like the color red. Red could suit you. But on another hand, you got this very sensitive side, and whether you are a feminine or a masculine, whatever you resonate with, whatever gender you resonate with, I should say, you do have that mothering and father quality about you, where you're very nurturing, where you're very compassionate. You could be the type of person that's not afraid to cry, right? And people find this very powerful. I'm basically saying what makes you powerful, right? What spirit thinks is powerful about you. We're going to get to the part of what do other people find powerful about you. But I feel like with you in general, you are that person that people think is their best friend. Like, you can befriend anyone, or whenever you connect with people, whether it's male or female, people want you to be their best friend. Like, you just got that energy about you where you're so kind. Like, you just got this warm, inviting, authentic. There's no pretense with you. And it's quite rare to find people like this, actually. It's quite rare, because you don't hide behind titles, or even if you're in a position of power, like, you still show that human side that people can connect with. And you may find that people tell you their secrets. You have a way about you where people may even tell you their life story, because they sense that you have this healing energy. You could be like an empath, you can be a healer, no doubt. Do you know what I mean? You've got this healing energy about you, and you may have healed people through maybe your listening, your words. You could be very inspiring, empowering, is what I'm picking up. You could be a Pisces, Aries cusp, or you could be an Aries or a Pisces. Here in Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. There's something about your voice. Your voice is very beautiful. It could be sharp, but you are very intelligent, and people just feel like very comfortable within your presence, is what I'm picking up. You make people feel heard. You make people feel understood. This is very powerful. You also make people feel as if they can open up to you. So people that may have secrets that they haven't told anyone before, they just trust you. You've got a very trusting way about you. Wow. Okay, so what makes you powerful? Yeah, you do have your boundaries, though. Like, you're not a walkover. You're not a walkover, is what I'm picking up, because you know when to have boundaries. You're not a person that allows other people to infringe upon your space. Like, you know who to share your energy with and who not to share your energy with. Because the thing is, you're very wise, and you do clock on to people. You can suss out a snake, even if you're very, you got that stoic energy about you. You do have a serious side that makes you powerful as well. But you are a doer. You're a go-getter as well. You have a lot of energy, and people are just in awe of you. You could be a formidable foe. Like, for instance, if someone tries to take you on, it's like, it'll be like taking on like 10 females or 10 males. Like, you're very powerful in regards to your energy. You have a lot of stamina, I feel, but I feel like you can outwork, you could be an athlete for some of you. Some of you could actually be an athlete, or you have the stamina of an athlete. You are a very hard worker. Spirit's saying you need to take a break, though. You do need to take a break, but I feel like you'll just go, 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 go. And people are in awe of this energy that you have, and you're very focused. You are an extremely hard worker, and I believe in this lifetime, if it hasn't happened already, you are going to make a name for yourself. Whether that means you own your own company, or you become a boss or a supervisor or something, you should be in a leadership position. I'm hearing that you saved people before. So maybe you've warned people because I feel like you're very intuitive, you're psychic as well. And I feel like you have saved people before. Like your warnings have saved other people. Maybe in the past people didn't listen to you, but those that did listen to you, they have found that, they were spared. Maybe you've told them to, invest in something, or maybe you've told them not to date someone, or this is going to happen if you date that person, or this is going to happen if you take that job, or why don't you go for this job, or why, like, you give good advice as well. If you're a parent, Spirit is saying you are an amazing parent. You're very attentive, you're very nurturing. And this could also mean that you're like this with maybe your friends' children, or I feel like your nieces, your nephews, and you know how to shut off. So even if you are a hard worker, once you're at home, you're very focused on home. You're very focused on, I haven't got any Taurus energy here, but you're very focused on home. You're very focused on, okay, my child needs my attention right now. So you know how to flip it. And you could have children that cling to you as well because they are so addicted to your nurturing and your kind and empathetic way. So you could be like a great cook. You're the type of parent that reads stories to their child before bed, makes them hot milk. How was your day at school? Let's talk about it. Let's sit down. Let's work through this. What's bothering you? You could have teenage children, but you're the type of parent to really give your undivided time to your child. And I'm just hearing healer. Some of you could be like a counselor, or some of you, even if you're not a counselor, you have the skills and attributes of a counselor. Even if you haven't trained to become one, it's just like innate. It's just like a talent that you have, that you were gifted with. What makes you powerful as well is that when people do get into relationships with you, they take you seriously. So you're not the type of person that people want to have a one night stand with. Even if they do want to have a one night stand with you, it's a fantasy, because they feel as if they are intimate with you, it will have to lead to a serious relationship, because you are the type of person that people actually want to settle down with. I'm hearing Victoria Monet, put that on my mama. You're the type of person that people want to bring to their mother and say, look, this is the person that I'm going to marry. This is the person that I'm dating. People are proud to be seen with you. People are proud to be in a relationship with you. People take you seriously because of the way you carry yourself. You take great pride in your appearance. You always look presentable. Your clothes are always clean. They're always ironed. You may wear minimal makeup. Even if you're a male, I feel like you take great pride in like your skincare regime. You smell good. You look good. And because you take yourself seriously, other people have no choice but to take you seriously. What makes you powerful? Part number one, show the world the real you. Yeah, there's no pretense with you. What you see is what you get. You're very authentic. Some of you could be an Aquarius, Aries, Pisces, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. What you see is what you get. You are the type of person, I feel, that can connect with a lot of different people from a lot of different backgrounds. You may belong to different clubs, organizations, or groups, but I feel like you have a lot of friends. Even if you feel like I'm an introvert, you have a lot of acquaintances, and a lot of people think that you are their best friend because, like I said, when you connect with someone, you give your undivided time and attention to that individual. And I feel like with you, you are the type of person. You could be very charitable as well. And you may give to a lot of different charities, but not tell anyone about it. And I personally feel like you shouldn't really tell people when you give to charity. That's just like my personal opinion. So my sisters are messaging me on the sister group chat. But I feel as if, again, you have a lot of groups that you belong to and friends that you belong to. And people feel as if you are their sister, you are their brother. You know, I'm hearing like people may say to you, you're my brother from another mother, or you're my sister from another mother, or something like that. And you don't discriminate, you know, because this is Aquarius energy I'm picking up, right? You don't discriminate. You could like people also that are very quirky, and I feel like you yourself could be very eccentric, maybe in the way you talk, maybe in the way you dress, you know, or you could be in a certain job, but at the same time, your personality traits wouldn't necessarily go with that job title, but that's what makes it fresh. That's what makes it you. That's what makes it unique. That's what makes it powerful, power number one. Because I feel like you don't really conform to societal norms of, oh, I look like this, so I have to act like this. So say, for instance, you're a person that likes, you work in a, let's say, what should we say? You work in a corporate environment, right? So you're expected to wear pencil skirts or, you know, trousers, low shoes or heels or whatever, and a fitted jacket. You're the type of person, right, that will come in. This is just like the extreme, right? You're the type of person that may come in maybe wearing, like, I wouldn't say joggers. Some of you may wear joggers and you work in a corporate environment. That's just for some of you, like if you're a guy, right? You may come in like wearing, I don't know, like jeans, trainers or jeans, high heels, and like maybe like a, I don't know, a shirt, jeans, and you're expected to wear like fitted trousers or something like that. I don't know, but, or you could have like bright blue or red hair, piercings, tattoos, and you work in a corporate environment. Like, you don't look okay, how can I put this? I know you know what I mean, part number one. You don't conform to how you're expected to be or act in whatever position you are in. So, for instance, if you are, I don't know, say you are a lecturer, you're the type of person that will just keep saying jokes. Even though you're teaching your class, you'll just keep saying jokes. And some of the students could be like, is Sir all right? Is Miss all right? But you'll just keep saying jokes, and it will make your students open up and warm to you. I hope I'm getting somewhere with this, because I'm trying to tap into this Aquarius-like energy. I feel like you are the type of person, again, with this detached like quality about you. It intrigues others because you have that way about you. I hope I'm making sense, part number one. But you have that way about you, right? Whereby, because you're so friendly, because you're so bubbly, like, you have an infectious personality. People get addicted to your personality. People get addicted to your energy. This is what makes you powerful. And I feel like for some of you, it could become quite annoying, because we have the Two of Wands. Like, please, like, you got a lot of fans, is what I'm picking up, power number one. You got a lot of fans. And the thing is, even if you are not, like, Spirit is saying, for some of you, you have to practice more discernment, because people do become obsessed with you. Especially, it's your energy that they become obsessed with, because you give people the time of day, because you are very funny, because you just got like this playful, warm, loving, kind, bubbly. Okay, you can be sharp, you know when to, switch it up. But at the same time, the essence of you is just so amazing, and it's very star quality. Like this should be the star card, right? Some of you can have like Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North or South Node. And Spirit is saying, in this life, you are supposed to connect to different types of people from all walks of life. When people connect with you, power number one, they see parts of themselves within you. And that could be people from different cultural backgrounds. Because remember, Aquarius is that sign that is supposed to represent the people. It's supposed to give, the people, the voice, or a voice. That's why we are in, the transit of Pluto in Aquarius. You're going to see a lot of social media influencers becoming the new celebrities, and, other celebrities, like maybe singers and so forth, or like, the Kardashians, these types of people. They're not going to be as big as they was before, because now that Pluto is in Aquarius, Aquarius is all about, let's say, like, the people. I hope I'm making sense with that. And Pluto is all about transformation, death and transformation. So Pluto in Aquarius is about transforming what once was, now it's turning into, you know, now it will change, I should say, into what is new. And what is new is people that are different, people that are more eccentric, people are being more creative, and people are speaking out now. People are not hiding who they really are. And I think it's thanks to this transit as well. I don't know for you, but what I'm seeing as well is that a lot of singer-songwriters are now getting their shine. There's a lot of singer-songwriters. Some of you could sing. Some of you may have like amazing singing voices as well. But a lot of singer-songwriters that have been writing for other artists are now stepping in the forefront. People like Victoria Monet, people like Money Long, people like this British girl called Camille. She wrote a lot of songs for, what are they called? That girl group, Little Mix. Victoria Monet wrote a lot of songs. That I love music, guys, right? I write songs as well, but I'm just giving you an example, and I feel like that's due to the fact that Pluto has gone into Aquarius, right? Everything's about timing, and I feel like I don't know, there's something about you, part number one, in regards to you were before your own time. I don't know in what sense, but there was something about you that was before your own time. But during this time, for this next 20 years transit, it's going to be your time to shine. Like maybe, for instance, people, I don't know, you wouldn't necessarily get placed in certain positions if you dressed a certain way, if you looked a certain way, if you talked a certain way, or if you came from a specific background, or if you, you know, grew up, say for instance, you didn't go to Harvard, like that. I don't know. But there's something about you that makes other people think that it's okay, and it is okay, right? To be who they really are. Like you give people that permission. See, you're amazing. You are extremely powerful, and I hope I'm making sense of this. Because of who you are, because of how you carry yourself, you give other people permission to be who they always wanted to be, but they felt afraid to express themselves. You're very expressive, and I feel like for some of you, you could be in same-sex relationships or something. For some of you, you could date your religion or your culture or something like that. And whatever you've done or whatever you're going to do, it's never been seen before. And maybe you tried to do it in the past, but it didn't work. Or maybe you wanted to do something in the past, but you felt like, nah, people are gonna judge me. But it's like you are supposed to be different because you are different. We are all different, but I feel like you are a trendsetter. You're original. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, for instance, if you are a person that you stand out from the crowd, no doubt. You stand out. You are the type of person that people say, who's that? What's that person's name? Like, are they famous? Like, people think you've got star quality. You have star quality. You may feel like you're quiet, but whenever you step into a room, whenever you go to like a friend's party, whenever you always leave an impression, and a good impression as well. You light up a room as well. What do you need to release? So what makes you powerful is that you are not afraid to let go of people, places that no longer serve you. Spirit is saying some of you are still in that energy of trying to understand how you can do that. But if I was to do your chart right now, Spirit is saying that you are the type of person, because you are a leader, because people follow you, you are supposed to teach others how to release, how to get themselves out of binds, how to, you know, not stay stuck. Hanged man, because some of you could be trying to get yourself unstuck in the now, because I'm aware that I'm talking to quite a few of you, but you are going to, you're going to overcome feeling stagnated, feeling as if you're unsure about how to get yourself out of a situation. Maybe some of you want to get into a position of power, but you're feeling, how can I do that? Maybe some of you are in a job that you don't like, and you got dreams and aspirations. Spirit is saying you need to tap into your creativity more. That's where the answers lie. You need to believe in yourself more. That's where the answers lie. All right, I just got this download. I don't know what it is, because I'm aware of the hanged one. It's not out, because I was saying for some of you, you are a person that, you know, you don't stay procrastinate. You're not procrastinating. You're not. And as I was saying it, I was thinking some of them are, some of them are. You know, so Spirit is saying that in this life, you're supposed to teach others how to get yourself unstuck and show the world the real you, because some of you have been hiding. I don't understand. it's, for some of you, you don't see yourself the way other people see you. And Spirit is saying that you need to start seeing yourself in a good light, because you see yourself in others. Like, you connect with so much different people. You don't judge. You're non-judgmental. You don't look down on others. You know, you talk to anyone. You got different groups of friends from different walks of life. And throughout that, it's fine, but it's like because you see yourself in other people, but you don't see how amazing you are. And Spirit wants you to see how powerful and amazing that you are. You've helped a lot of people and you've healed a lot of people. And Spirit is saying now it's time to heal yourself. And healing yourself could simply mean just doing things that make you feel good, resting more, you know, taking up a hobby, returning to a hobby, making time for yourself, painting, taking yourself out, connecting with friends, you know, not being too hard on yourself, you know, resting when you need to rest, because I know you could be a go person, and not feeling guilty about it, because you're always there for other people and you got to start being there for yourself as well. So what do you need to release? So what makes you powerful? I feel like, again, for some of you, you are a person that has a good cut-off game. You know when to cut people off, situations off, what no longer serves you. You know, you are a type of person, I feel, that has released things, or you could be in the process of releasing something that you held on to. That's what makes you powerful. For some of you, I feel like you have a lot of self-control. You don't really get swayed. Remember I mentioned you don't get caught up and swayed by your emotions and so forth. But I feel like that you are, yeah, self-control is a talent, right? What do you need to release? So I feel, yeah, you don't get caught up. Like, for instance, if someone, like, you're not the type of, what do you need to release? Okay, you are the type of person, like, you could be a person that does not, I don't feel like you're not easy to persuade. Like, for instance, if you go out with all your mates or whatever and they're all drinking and you don't drink or something like that, or you feel like you had enough drinks, you're not going to keep drinking. If they're, go on, take another one, you're not. You're like, enough is enough. Like, you know when to have boundaries. And also, you are not the type of person that will step out on a partner. You're very loyal and you don't get easily swayed. If you're in a relationship, you are very just fixated and focused on that person, and you're not going to jeopardize your relationship for a bit of fun. You know, you are the type of person that, again, you're not easy to give in to your animal senses, if that makes sense, right? So, for instance, if you're a guy and you're listening and you go out on a hen night or something like that, and you go to, like, I don't know, strip club, get a lap dance or something. If you're in a relationship, you're not going to do it. You know, if you're listening for someone else, this person won't do it. You have a lot of self-control and a lot of self-respect. If you are a female and you go, it could be the same thing, right? You go to a hen night and all the girls are, you know, dancing or whatever, and there's a stripper there. You know, some of you may even say, you know, I need to get out of this place. I'm not interested in this. This is not for me. So some people may feel like you're rigid. They may say, oh, what's the matter with you? It's because these individuals that may have said that to you, they have no self-control, especially if they're in relationships and they're behaving in that way, right? So you have a lot of self-control. You know your limits is what I'm picking up. That's what makes you powerful. You're not easy to manipulate either. Some of you have released someone or something that was very hard for you to let go of. And that's what makes you powerful. This could be an ex-partner for some of you. This could be a friend. And this could be an addiction or a habit that you had. So it may have been hard, but you are either in the process of releasing it or you have released it. And people or spirit is saying that they're proud of you, because I know that this situation was hard for you to let go of, but you've done it, you know. And I feel like you are more shifted to your mind over your heart in regards to releasing the situation. I feel like once you let go of people or places or things, you never return. I'm hearing you touch so many lives wherever you go, but you never return. And you are the type of person that when you leave a situation, if the person or the place or the people in that place didn't, if they didn't appreciate you, it's a huge loss when you are gone. You may not feel like people appreciate you at times, but when you are not there, your presence is deeply missed. Deeply missed. Like, you definitely shift the energy in any environment that you belong to. A win-win outcome is forecast. Yeah, you are a person that believes in fairness, balance, equality. I feel like you have a lot of admirers. This is Libra energy. You could be very beautiful to look at, very handsome, chiseled features, symmetric face. I feel like more so than your outer appearance, your essence is beautiful. Because Libra is ruled by Venus, and Venus is the planet of beauty, alongside with Taurus. Taurus is ruled by Venus, and I feel like you're very beautiful, and your personality is very beautiful. You have a very, some of you may have a sharp voice, a high sharp voice, but some of you have a very soft and sensual voice. Like, you're very articulate, very intelligent. You may use big words. Even if you don't, you're very well spoken. Like, if you're the type of person to use slang, it may not really go down too well all the time, and if you do swear, people are like, oh my God, they're like, she swore. Like, you may shock people when you swear, because people just see you as very eloquent, very sophisticated. That's what makes you powerful, and people can be quite intimidated by you, like, in regards to love. Like I said, you are the type of person that people know that if they were to get into a relationship with you, they can't muck about with you. Like, they feel like they will have to marry you. Like, you are their future wife, you are their future husband. Like, people take you seriously. Even if you're thinking in your head, I just want to date this person for a while, just go out for a few drinks, or, just take me out on a date. I don't know. If you're just thinking like something that is not too serious, people are thinking about, okay, what type of ring should I get this person? Or that's going to be my future husband, that's going to be my future wife. Or they start thinking about how your kids are going to look, and how they're going to introduce you to their family, to their mom, and all types of things, right? And you're just thinking, oh no, I probably won't see this guy again or this girl again, but anyhow, but people find you to be very beautiful. They love your personality, and I feel like your personality is beautiful as well, and you're fair, and you're balanced, and you have sometimes I feel like you may feel like, how am I balanced? Because I get confused sometimes. That's fine, but I feel like you are very balanced. You seem to know, like, you work with your energy. Yes, you got a lot of energy, but you are the type of person that keeps yourself to yourself. You're not fixated on what that person's doing and what this person's doing. You don't compete with others. You only compete with yourself. You are in harmony with yourself. You are at peace. That's the right word I was trying to find. You are at peace with yourself. And that's not a common thing, part number one. A lot of people are not at peace with themselves. That's why you get these people just snapping for no reason, switching on you for no reason, widening out. It's because they're not at peace with themselves, and they need to project that energy onto others. You know how to turn your energy inward and to work it out, with yourself, whether that means you journal, you talk about it, but you are at peace with yourself. And I'm not saying that you never had a moment where you haven't snapped and you haven't switched, because we're all human, right? Or are we? Or are we, part number one? Because you are very otherworldly to me, and people may also find you to be otherworldly. Where did you come from? You're not from here, right? Whenever I encounter like someone that's just so amazing, I always say that person's not from here. I always say to my sister Rashida, that person's not from here. And I always say to my sister Rashida, you're not from here. You're not from here, right? And I'm not saying that in a rude way. I'm saying it in a way whereby you don't belong in earth, because people of your kind are not, I feel like when people encounter you, it's like they've met a real one for sure, but they've also met someone that's otherworldly, that's someone that's so kind and compassionate, because we can live in a world whereby people are just very self-focused. People are, they lack compassion, they lack empathy, and it's like, sometimes I feel like this, like, why are people out like this? Like, why are people selfish? Like, why are people trying to one up the other person? Like, why can't we all be fair? And, why can't we, and the thing is, I was watching a Megan Thee Stallion interview, right? With Club Shay Shay, right? I'm just dropping all the things. But she was saying in an interview, it's a recent interview, that she's now learning that she's an Aquarius as well. And she's got Moon in Leo, but she's now learning that just because she's one way with people doesn't mean they're going to be that way with her. And I felt that. She didn't say it in those exact words, but I felt that when she said it, because I could be like that as well. Like, you're meeting someone, and you're being your true authentic self, you're being kind, and you expect people to be that way, but people generally, they have their own agenda. If you're like nice to people, sometimes they could think, oh, I could take the mick out of him, I could take the mick out of her. You just expect people to just be nice, innit? Like, and it's a true testament to yourself, because it shows that you are a nice person, right? If someone doesn't show up in that way, that means that you don't know what they're going through or whatever. But at the same time, why should we have to, you have to have discernment, which I feel you do. You could be a little bit too cautious at times, though, because maybe you felt the wrath of other people because you gave too much of yourself to other people, thinking that other people are going to meet you where you were at or how you are. And I feel like in life, why should it be an issue to expect other people to be the same way with us? If we're nice, if we're open, if we're authentic, then other people should be that way. I mean, each of their own, regardless of what we don't know what people are going through, like I mentioned, but at the same time, we shouldn't have to pretend that we're someone that we're not, and in that case, I feel, why can't we just meet people that are actually nice, and this, all the people that are not, and all the people that are trying to come after us for no reason, why can't they just go somewhere else? Like, just put all those people in a box or whatever. Just put all those people together that are just fake and manipulative. Put all those people there. And basically what I'm saying, what I'm trying to get at is that you are of the light, part number one. You are of the light. And when people connect with you, people that are of the light, when they connect with you, it's like, oh my God, it's like, finally I met someone that is on my wave. And I feel like for some of you, I don't know too much about aliens and stuff like that. I'm not saying you're an alien, but I do feel like I'm hearing star seeds. You could be like a star seed or something like that. You may want to go and look that up, but I feel like you're very otherworldly. You're not from here, and it's like people give a sigh of relief whenever they connect with you, because it's like, I don't have to pretend, or I met so much F-boys or F-girls in my life, and finally I met a real one. That's what makes you powerful, part number one. You're a real one. What makes you powerful is that, you know when to take action. You're highly intelligent. We've got Libra here twice. And I feel like, again, you are the type of person that knows, that's comfortable in your own space. A lot of people want to be around you. Again, you could be quite well known in a group, club, or organization or something like that. People want to be your friend. I'm hearing like fan behavior. Like, a lot of people draw on your energy. You can get very tiresome. But you know when to take time out. And you generally like spending time on your own. And people will be quite shocked about this fact, because they will feel like, because you got so much energy, you're very charismatic, you're pleasant to talk to, you're very knowledgeable, you're intelligent. Some of you could be great gamers. You could be into like gaming, PlayStation games or something like that. You could be amazing at crosswords, is what I'm hearing. Like, you have a lot of different hobbies. Some of you need to take up a hobby, but you have a lot of different hobbies that people could be quite shocked by, because people may expect you to be like the life and soul all the time, partying, but you like to have your own space. You like to, wind down, and sometimes wind down alone. It makes you connect with yourself as well. And this makes people want you more. This is what makes you powerful as well. Like, that you don't need to always be around people to be happy. You're quite content in your own company. For some of you, you could have grey hair, and the thing is, you are not afraid to go grey. Like, you're not afraid to age. That's what I'm picking up. And this is what makes you powerful as well, because you're allowing other people permission to be their true, authentic self, you know. And it's beautiful. It gives you character. It gives you edge. You take care of your body as well, for some of you. And regardless of your size, you are the type of person that wears clothes to suits your shape. And again, regardless of your shape or your size, you're confident. You are confident, and it makes you powerful and sexy as well. All right, so what makes you powerful? Yeah, you are a truth teller. Again, people who have tried to take you down, you are their walking karma. Anyone that troubles you, pile number one, they may not regret it instantly, but they regret it eventually. You are mind-boggling to a lot of people. So although you could have fans, you could have a lot of haters too, right? There's people that are jealous of your essence, your star quality, the way you're very popular, the way you get on with people, and your drive, your ambition, you know. You may want to go check out my video I done yesterday, why are people jealous of you? But I feel like what makes you powerful is that you don't take any shortcuts to the top. You put in the work. You're very determined. And no one can outsmart you. People may have tried to outsmart you. People may have tried to deter you to go off your path, because you may have some people that are threatened by your position, by your authority. And with the Five of Swords, I feel like what makes you powerful is that you are a truth teller. You're the type of person that you tell the truth to your friends and your family, even if you know it's going to hurt them, but you do it in a way whereby you know, use compassion. You know, you don't tell lies. You don't like to lie to people. You're very honest. And some people that are not in their authentic state may find this trait about you to be, it holds a mirror to them, and it makes them feel like, it makes them not feel too great about who they are. And you may find that these types of people may try and sabotage you in some way, or, you know, because you're holding a mirror to who they are not, if that makes sense. Because you come into people's life to teach them, you see. You are a teacher, you are a leader. I don't think everyone's a teacher and a leader. I don't, right? But I think that with you, you are a teacher and a leader. And if you have met people that have tried to sabotage you, and these could be friends, family members as well, it's because you're triggering them to change. And if they feel like they haven't got the time or the energy, or they don't want to change, they don't want to change, they may try and take you down. And then they will find that when they try and take you down, they get instant karma. So you are people's karma. Okay, so we have the Star card. Some of you could be an Aquarius. We've got Libra. We've got Gemini. We've got all air signs. And we've got Aries. We've got Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. I feel like what makes you powerful, power number one, is that you are a star. You are supposed to stand out in this life. You know, some of you could be born on the 17th. And I feel like maybe the 17th could be an important number for you. But everyone can see your star quality. You need to see your star quality. And it's not about being conceited and narcissistic. It's about knowing your worth. And Spirit wants you to know your worth. You know, you generate a lot of attention. You know, even if you think you're being incognito and quiet, you stand out. And you have a bright light. And you shine your light wherever you go. And you're destined to become someone of importance in this lifetime. Some of you could be social media influencers, and Spirit is saying if you're not, then, and if you've been thinking about doing it, this is something that you should do, because you are going to blow. Some of you may go viral if you start up a TikTok or Instagram, a YouTube. You know, you are going to be very successful because your personality is very infectious. You are talented as well. You're very talented. And people want to learn more about you. Obviously, you do have a side whereby you do need your alone time, and you know when to block people and things out, because again, you have a lot of fans, whether, you know, it's at work, in whatever community you belong to. But some of you could actually be quite well known online. You could have a lot of followers online. And Spirit is saying what makes you powerful is that, what makes you powerful is that you are a powerful leader. You are an influencer. You have the ability to influence others. You're the type of person that if you wear something, other people want to wear it. If you dye your hair a specific color, other people want to do it. If you have a haircut, other people want to have the haircut. If you're wearing certain garments, other people want to do it. If you talk a certain, people want to be like you. That's what makes you powerful. And the thing is, you don't use your leadership qualities for the bad. Some of you are aware that you are a leader, and you use this skill, you use this gift for the good. I'm hearing humanitarian. So again, you may have a lot of charities, or you may have started up a charity, or you may give to charity as well, right? And I feel like you're an earth angel, pile number 1. You're amazing. Okay, so let's see the channel messages. Let's see why you're powerful. You are one of a kind because you understand that it is healthy to cry when you need to, because it cleanses you and you are open with your emotions. And I did say that you do have a way with you whereby you are very empathetic and compassionate, and you may cry as a form of release, right? You're not stoic to the fact of, I'm not going to cry. Like, you're not afraid to show your emotions, right? And it allows other people to be able to open themselves up and be authentic. And you don't, shut people down when they start crying to you. You allow them that space to express themselves, right? You'll make a great counselor. You're one of a kind because you get your point across to others without being disrespectful. And I did mention that. So even if you're going to tell someone something that they may not want to hear, you will say it in a way whereby you're not hurting their feelings. You're just coming across as someone that cares and what's the best for them. So you are that friend to tell that other friend, don't think that guy is the right one for you. You won't be like that other friend whereby that guy will cheat on you, or he's cheating on, you can get them blunt people. You're not like that. You choose your words very kindly, and you think about how you want to be spoken to, right? You get your point across to others without being disrespectful. You are direct. It's funny how all these cards tie into each other. And firm. And you are aware of your boundaries. Wow, I just mentioned your boundaries so that you do not make the other person feel disrespected. So again, you're very mindful of the words and how you come across to others, right? People stop and stare at you because you're rare. So you can have like your energy is very distinct as well. It's otherworldly. So people know that they are in the presence of a god or a goddess. You are a rarity. You are rare. You are powerful. You are magnetic. You are amazing. And Spirit is saying that you need to do something with your voice. You need to maybe be on some sort of platform, Instagram, YouTube, whether it's teaching, whether it's vlogging, or, some of you need to start up I'm hearing like a blog, because I feel like you have amazing writing ability, okay? I also feel like your imagination's amazing. Some of you may be in the process of writing a book or thinking about writing a book, because I'm thinking about third house energy, Gemini, and Spirit is saying please go ahead with that. Maybe an autobiography, maybe a book about food, maybe you're teaching something about fitness. I don't know, but Spirit is saying you need to put yourself out there. You're powerful, pile number 1. I will speak to you soon. Lovely connecting with your energy. Please take care of yourself. Feel free to stick around for pile number 2 if you feel drawn to. But if not, take care of yourself. Keep being the amazing you. Keep being powerful. Take care. Peace out. Okay? Okie dokie. Let's see. Alright, let's go to pile number 2. What makes you powerful, pile number 2? Pile number 1 was a vibe. Pile number 1 was a vibe. All right, pile number 2. What makes you powerful? All right, so we have the Fool card. So some people from pile number 1 may come to pile number 2 because we got Aquarius energy again. So what makes you powerful, pile number 2, is the fact that you march to the beat of your own drum. Like, you're in your own lane, right? Look at her. Like, she's just in her own world, like, literally. Like, she needs to be careful, though, like, literally. But I feel like you're a daredevil. You're a risk taker, but you know your limits. It's like, you're not going to go too far. Okay, the dog is like, wait, don't go too far. She knows what she's doing, right? She's going to take a U-turn. She's going to walk back. I feel like you could have, like, risque clothes. Like, some of you could wear, like, risque clothes, and you don't care if people are staring at you. You're going to wear what you want to wear, and you feel good, and you look good. You've got a bright, colourful personality. You light up the room. Some of you could have, like, blue hair. Some of you may dye your hair all the time. You may have tattoos. But there's something about you that's so distinct, so unique. And you give people permission to be as creative and expressive as you are. I feel like you are a free spirit. You are a free spirit, and that is what makes you powerful. You could be a person that likes to hang out by yourself. You don't follow the crowd. You do not follow the trend, because quite simply, my darling, you are the trend. Like, you are a trendsetter is what I'm picking up. You are a person that, I feel you haven't always been this way, pile number 2. I feel like you, in the past, I don't know whether it was people's projections onto you. It could have been 8 people. It could have been your own mental, it could have been your own mental programming that told you that you can't be who you want to be. And it's taken you a long time to work through your traumas. And this could have been done through therapy. This could have been done through affirmations as well. And I feel like you empower yourself. You are the type of person that affirms who you are, and it becomes a reality. Affirmations are real, guys. I know some people say it doesn't work for them, but for me personally, affirmations do work. And I feel for you, pile number 2, you affirm a lot, and you become the embodiment of your affirmations. Like, you could say things, tell me if I'm wrong, right? You could say things that I am bright, I'm bubbly, I'm confident, I am a free spirit. You say those type of things because you are, but you had to get yourself to that point, because you could have been in this energy, 8 of Swords. I don't want to show it because I don't want to trigger anyone. You could have been in that energy whereby you felt trapped. Maybe you belong to a certain family that was quite conditioned. Maybe you belong to a religion or something like that, and you couldn't be who you actually wanted to be. And you gave yourself permission. You've broken free, is what I'm picking up. What makes you powerful is that you've broken free. Some of you could still live at home with your parents, but some of you, you may have thought, this ain't for me. I'm not going to live like this anymore. And you may have moved away, and you may have started all over again on your own, knowing that you're not going to get support, you're not going to get help, but you still went your own way, because you knew that if you stay stuck and stagnant, you'll be unhappy. And you broke free, and you're living life on your own terms. That's what makes you powerful. What makes you powerful is that you are a good friend. You are not the type of person to leave other people out in the cold, because you know how it feels to be left out in the cold. You are the protector of the underdog, because you've been that underdog. I also feel that you've helped a lot of people, pile number 2. You've helped a lot of people, and you are a leader. You've helped a lot of people in a way whereby you've shown people that when you tap into your true authenticity, magic happens. You don't have to conform to appease anyone. As long as you're not hurting yourself or anyone else. Some of you could be public speakers, but I feel like people have relied on your counsel, and I feel like you have always been that person that people go to. Like, if they've been kicked out of their home, like friends and family members. Not to say you're a walkover, but people know that you genuinely care. You have time for other people, because it takes you back to when you didn't have anyone, and you are now that person to people that you didn't have. What makes you powerful? Page of Cups. You're very romantic. You're very artistic. Some of you could be a Pisces, Aquarius card. Some of you could be a Pisces or Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, South or North Node. But I feel as if you are a person that you may be able to write songs. You could take amazing pictures. Some of you could be artists. Some of you could be clothes makers. Some of you, I feel, you got a distinct swag, and you know you're very. Look at her dress. Look how beautiful it is. What makes you powerful is that you are not afraid to pick yourself up and go. You may travel alone a lot. You don't need people. If you do spend time with people, it's because you want to. You know, you're quite happy in your own company. And I feel like this is what makes people want you more, you see. But I feel as if the Page of Cups, you are very creative. You're very artistic. You could be before your own time. You have a very beautiful speaking voice. You may know how to sing as well. You could be a songwriter for some people. For some of you, I feel like you could be a poet. You could like doing open mic sessions. And you're very, very romantic. So when you're in a relationship with someone, they're very lucky to have you, because although you're very independent and, you know, you're detached and you like your own space, when you do get into a relationship with that lucky person, you're very romantic. Like, you're the type of person to write poems to them. You're the type of person to make their favorite meal, take them out. You know, it's very well planned, very well thought of. And you're the type of person to like look into your partner's eyes and recite a poem or recite lines of a song. And yeah, you're very, very romantic. That's what makes you very powerful. I'm gonna come back to the Page of Cups. Yeah, you're the type of person to bring, especially if you're in a relationship, bring fantasy to life. Like, for instance, if you're with a person and they're saying like, oh, you know, I really like this and that, you take notes, mental notes of what they're saying, and you create everything that they said, and they're in awe, like, oh my, how? You know, like, whether you're male or female, like, you're the type of person to, like I said, bring fantasy to life. And that could be in regards to yourself. You know, if you are a feminine listening to this, or even a masculine, you are the type of person to, you know, bring drama to a relationship. Like, you may like dressing up for your partner. You know, you may do like a lap dance or something, I don't know. Or if you know your partner's into a certain male group, you may play that song in the background, and you have roses all over the bed, and you got like wine, and like it's very well thought of with you, you know. And you're very creative, and you could take this creativity into the bedroom as well. And you are a powerful lover. Like, you aim to please and you aim to satisfy your partner. And you know, it's not just about the physical, like, emotions get involved as well, because I'm thinking about Neptune, and Neptune is that planet of dreams and fantasy, and Neptune's a very rich planet for me. I like Neptune. Like, it's very, you make your person, or this could be friends, family members, you make them feel as if, I'm hearing only girl in the world. I had that for pile number one, but it's like you create your own world. You've created your own world, and whoever gets access to that world is very lucky to have access to that world. And that world is very magical. Like, you're very magical. You've got a magical aura. The way you live your life is very magical. It's very make believe, if that makes sense. Like, you could have like a beautiful home. It's very magical, very watery. I don't know. You could be into mermaids or something like that. But I feel like you're very ethereal as well. Very ethereal. I'm hearing siren energy, but I feel like you're very sweet natured. And very compassionate. Okay, what makes you powerful? Yeah, you have a lot of energy, a lot of stamina is what I'm picking up. Knight of Wands. And I feel like what makes you powerful, pile number two, is that you are always on the go. You could be online. You could be online. Some of you could be at university. But I also feel like you travel a lot. You're very worldly. You may have different friends from different culture, you know, different cultures. And I feel like you're always on the go. You have a lot of energy. You could be very athletic as well. And it's what makes you powerful. And you've been to many different countries. You could speak different languages as well. You could be bilingual. What makes you powerful is that you are very established. You know, some of you could be homeowners. Some of you are going to own your own home in this lifetime. Because we've got the King of Pentacles, we've got the Page, the Knight, and the Wands. And this to me is saying that you had to go through these phases. For some of you, what makes you powerful is that, okay, in regards to like your love life, I feel like you may be with the same person for some of you, not for all of you, but you may be with the same person whereby, you know, people may have said it will never last. So you may have met this person in high school or something, and then you may have went through your phase whereby it was on and off again, but you still made it work. And now you and this person are married, or now you and this person have settled down. So what makes you powerful is that you are a true testament that true love does, you know, true love does exist out there, is what I'm picking up. And I also feel like for some of you, this could be the embodiment of you. Like you've overcome a lot of things that maybe when you left home, people may have thought that you will not accomplish what you have accomplished. You know, they may have thought that it's just a pipe's dream. You're never gonna, you know, your talents is not gonna get you anywhere. And because you wasn't settled, they just assumed that, you know, you're gonna come back home, or you know, you're gonna give up or something like that. And now you're very established. You're very you have a lot of money in the bank, or you're on your way to having a lot of money in the bank. This could also represent in regards to your love life as well, again, where, you know, people just assumed that you will always date F-boys or F-girls, but now you're married to someone that loves you equally and that provides for you, and vice versa. This is what makes you powerful. What makes you powerful is that you never gave up. You never gave up. You always kept focused on what you wanted out of life, and you didn't stop until you got it. Because I feel like right now you could have a very successful career, and that's because of your creativity, and that's because of your self-belief. So what makes you powerful is your self-belief in yourself, right? You could be a Taurus, you could be a Sag, you could be a Pisces, or an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. We've got Taurus again. What makes you powerful? Your dreams need a practical plan. This is exactly what I was saying. Like, you are a master manifester. Even when others don't believe in you, you believe in you. And for you, part number 2, Spirit is saying that even if people do not believe in you, become your own cheerleader. Not everyone's going to believe in you, because sometimes, because you're so creative and you have like these amazing ideas, right? You see it in your mind's eye, especially like if you've got a moon in Pisces. Like my sister's got a moon in Pisces. MJ, Michael Jackson, had a moon in Pisces. Prince had a moon in Pisces, right? When Michael Jackson said, I'm going to have the biggest selling album of all time, people probably thought he was tripping out here, right? But he did. Thriller is the biggest selling album of all time. And he manifested that. So I feel like you are a great manifester. I also feel like you have told people about your goals, your plans, or this is what I want to do, this is the idea, you know, I want to work like this. And people are like, yeah. Because I'm sorry, whoever you were around, they don't dream big. They dream small. So when you came with these ideas, it's like, who do you think you are? Because it's almost as if you triggered them not to strive for greatness. Because you strive for greatness because you're great. You know, you're brilliant. And I feel like your brilliance, your creativity has resulted in your abundance. And Spirit's also saying that if you are not where you want to be right now, don't give up. Because I was saying to plan number 1, like, this is the time I feel like when people are going to be getting their dues, because I'm starting to see, I was saying it to my sisters on the group chat, that a lot of singer-songwriters that were in the background, you know, they're now starting to get their dues. Like Victoria Monet is a Taurus, she's got a Pisces moon, you know, she's a singer-songwriter. She wrote a lot of tracks for Ariana Grande. I didn't even know she wrote Thank You Next. There's another singer called Camille. She's a British singer-songwriter, and she wrote tracks for Little Mix. And there's another one, obviously you guys may know, Money Long. And most of these artists are saying it's thanks to TikTok why they got pushed to the forefront, because they were in the background writing songs for other people. When they too can sing, they too can dance, you know, but they was not getting that break. And I watched the interview with Victoria Monet, and her mother was saying she kept affirming to herself. And I did say, you guys, say affirmations to yourself, and even if you don't, Spirit is saying to make up your own affirmations, or to maybe look online for affirmations of empowerment. So you could say things like, I'm powerful, I'm creative, you know, I am talented, I'm confident, I believe in myself, my talent is going to shine, I'm going to, you know, you can make up your own. But if you do it already, then keep saying it. Because Victoria Monet's mum was saying she used to affirm all the time to herself, and now everything she affirmed, it's come to reality. Affirmations are real. Law of attraction is real. Self-belief is even more powerful. And that's why I'm saying to you, because you're very powerful, power number 2, that even if you're not where you want to be yet, because I feel some of you are getting frustrated, you know, may have lost out on money due to a friend or something like that, you are going to get to where you deserve to be. You have to keep believing in yourself, because you have the skills, you have the stamina, you have the talent, you have the brilliance to take you to the very top. I just wanted to say that as a side note. But even this card says your dreams need a practical plan. So I feel like with you, you are the type of person that plans out how you're going to get to your goal, how you're going to reach your goal. You're very strategic, and you believe in yourself. And even when others don't believe in you, you become your own cheerleader. And you don't tell other people your goals, because you know they're not going to get it. And it's not for them to get, it's for them to see when it manifests. That's what makes you powerful. You don't mind taking the long road. You don't want to take shortcuts. Again, going back to Victoria Monet, it took her like almost 10 years to get a Grammy. She could have given up along the way. You know, everything's timing, and you understand that everything is timing, right? Because you know that you're good enough. And when you know you're good enough, it reflects in your work. It reflects in how you carry yourself. It reflects in how you treat others as well. And for some of you, I'm hearing that you don't know how good enough you are. And Spirit is here to say that you are good enough. You could be a Virgo, you could be a Taurus, Sagittarius, Pisces, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. You are deserving. Even if it's taking you a long time to get to where you want to go, just know that you will reach your destination. Just keep believing in yourself. Keep pouring into yourself. Keep working on your craft. Keep honing your craft. Whatever that craft is. Don't compare yourself to other people, because that's when you lose. We're all original and unique individuals, and we all can bring something different to the table. Step out of your comfort zone. It's time to now step out of your comfort zone. Some of you could have like a Leo North Node as well. What makes you powerful is that you shine. Your work speaks for itself. You could be very grounded, very humble, but your work speaks for itself. You're very stable as well, financially stable, and you're self-made. Some of you could be like a self-made business owner. Some of you could be like a self-made, you know, you've been through it. You've been through it all. Some of you can own your own property, and you're not afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Some of you, I'm hearing that you are afraid to step out of your comfort zone because you're thinking no one's doing what you want to do. It's not about people doing the same things as you. Spirit is saying, why can't you be the first? Pile number 2. Because I feel like your ideas are original. Maybe some of you want to change your image. Maybe some of you want to dance. Maybe some of you want to sing. Maybe some of you want to paint. Or, you know, there's something here. And Spirit is saying that even if people have done what you've done before, they didn't do it like you. What makes you powerful? Why do people think you're powerful? People think you're powerful because you got a zen-like quality about you, despite the fact that you have all these amazing traits, attributes. You could be very gorgeous to look at as well with that Taurus energy there. Taurus rules is ruled by the planet Venus. Venus is the planet of beauty, you know, and Taurus rules the second house, which talks about what we value, what we invest in, right? And it's time to start investing in yourself. And what makes you powerful, I'm speaking to like two different groups of you in pile number 2. What makes you powerful, pile number 2, is that you do actually invest in yourself. You do actually invest in your dreams because you believe in yourself. And with the Temperance card right here, what makes you powerful is that you are a person that is emotionally and spiritually balanced. You are spiritually in tune with yourself as well. You are guided by spirit. You listen to spirit. You get downloads by spirit. This is why you're so brilliant and creative. You're spiritually powerful also, whether you are aware of it or not. Very spiritually powerful. And you could be quite quiet, but your presence is loud. You have a lot of inner peace, a little bit like pile number 1. And you do not compete with others, you only compete with yourself. You are highly educated as well. I'm hearing you are Earth Angel. And also, you listen to your guides. And you know when to take action and when not to take action. People think you're powerful because you are original. You are, you know, again, we've got Aquarius energy here, Knight of Swords. You are a trendsetter. You could belong to different group, clubs, or organization. I feel like people from pile number 1 may have listened to, maybe listening to pile number 2. You could be quite well known on social media as well, because like Temperance card rules the 9th house. The 9th house talks about, you know, travel, religion, spirituality, philosophy. So you could be very highly educated. You could be very deeply spiritual. People could see you as a spiritual guru. I also feel like with the Knight of Swords ruling Aquarius, for me personally, Aquarius rules the 11th house, which rules groups, clubs, organizations, and friends. I feel like you may have different friends, different walks of life. You could be quite well known on social media. You could have like a Facebook group that has a lot of people. You can have a massive following on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok. You could be a social media influencer as well. And you speak words of wisdom. You're connected to spirit as well. You're connected to your guides. And you could be a great teacher. Spiritual guru, spiritual teacher, because Sagittarius rules spiritual leaders as well. Like a philosopher. And maybe for some of you, you're thinking, what are you talking about, empath? Because I'm not into all of that. You know, some of you could be great bakers, great cooks. Some of you, you know, going back to this, even if you're not into, you know, teaching spirituality, for some of you, Spirit is saying you do need to, you know, maybe start up your own YouTube channel to do tarot, to talk about astrology, a blog. I said it to pile number 1 as well. But you are here to raise the vibration of the universe. You are of the light. And you are here to teach others to live out their purpose as well. And stand in their truth of who they are. What makes you powerful, pile number 2, is that you have touched so many lives. And again, some of you are not spiritual gurus gurus or spiritual teachers or something like that. But I feel like by you living out your purpose, you're teaching others that they too, like part number one, can live out their purpose also. That's what makes you powerful. You could be a great caregiver. You can be a great mother. You know, Virgo talks about being of service to others, being of service to self. You take care of your body. Some of you could like holistic foods. I also feel like you are the type of person that is highly intelligent. You could have a mind of a lawyer. Every time I think of Mercury, I don't know why I'm thinking of Mercury in Taurus, but it's like having a mind of a lawyer. But you are the type of person, I feel, that is a great homemaker. So your home could be very cozy and beautiful. I'm hearing Drake started from the bottom. And again, you are self-made. You didn't get a lot of help. You done it all on your own. You could be a great parent, a great cook, a great baker. Spirit is saying you need to give to yourself also, because you give to a lot of different people. Yeah, some of you could be pregnant right now. Congratulations. Or for some of you, you are a mother, and you're a mother to a lot of different people. Even if you've got your own children, like, people just see you as very fertile and like very nurturing. And if you are in a relationship, your partner just wants to impregnate you. You know, if you haven't got children already, or even if you have children for your partner, they want to impregnate you again and again. It's, for some of you, it's like your partner wants you for themselves. Like, I just want you, you know, because they're just obsessed with your essence. But you're very fertile. You've got a very sensual energy about you. You are very creative, because the Empress card talks about creativity. You are able to create. You know, you get downloads from spirit and you're able to create. Like, that could be in regards to how you decorate your home, how you decorate your face with makeup, how you decorate your hair, how you wear clothes, you know, how you make love. You know, you're very creative, you're very expressive. How you bake, how you cook. You're connected to the moon as well. Some of you could have a moon in Taurus. Some of you could be a Taurus. Got Taurus here 3 times. So what makes you powerful is that I'm hearing divine feminine. Like, you have a lot of divine feminine qualities and attributes. You know, you may have a specific scent that just drives people wild, especially people from the opposite sex or even the same sex. But, you know, you could be very modest but very seductive as well. Very beautiful. I feel like you could cover up, even though she's wearing like a short dress, but she's not really revealing everything. You could cover up, but it makes people want to know more. I'm hearing Genuine's song in those jeans. Like, when people get into a relationship with you, they want to impregnate you, or they want you to impregnate them. You know, like, you're very fertile. There's something, I think you know where I'm going with this. Like, there's something about your energy, like, it's just very, like, even if like you're in a relationship with someone and you're making love, right? They don't just want it to be, they want it to last for a long time. They want to savor every single inch of moment. And, you know, it may be long lasting and you might be thinking like, oh, when are you going to finish, yo? But it's like, they just need to savor every part of you, because you're delicious. That's what it is. You're actually delicious. Like, the way you smell, the way you feel, the way you, everything is delicious about you. Like, they just want to savor every moment, and then they want to hug you and embrace you and, you know, just be near you. So you could have like, you may have had like partners that just always want to hug you or touch you or make love to you, because you're just so, you know. So what makes you powerful? All right. Let's see. You are an enigma. People, exactly, I couldn't even put my finger on it. What makes you powerful is that you are an enigma. Like, your energy is very, I haven't got Scorpio energy here, but it's like very Neptunian. I'll say it's very Neptunian. Maybe look up the word like Neptune, or look up, you know, not look up the word, but look on Google to see what Neptune represents. I'll give you a few descriptions. Neptune is that planet of dreams, illusions, make believe. So people may feel like you are a dream, like you're not real, like you're magical. Your aura is very magical. That's what's very powerful. Even though it's magical, when you think of magic, you think of glitter and, you know, all of this type of thing. But it's just like, is this real? It's so powerful, you know, hypnotic in a sense, you know, because Neptune could be quite hypnotizing. It could be illusions, things that are not real. So you could become like a fantasy to, you know, the opposite sex or the same sex. You're able to create fantasies as well, maybe with the way you talk, the walk, you know, your skills, your artistic skills. You are an enigma. Your energy is rare. It's exciting. It's. I wouldn't say it's edgy. I'll say it's more like magic. What makes you powerful is that you are magic. Power number 2. Wow. It's like I'm tapping into MJ's energy as well. Because remember, Michael Jackson is a Virgo, a Pisces moon. And I'm just saying all these things. You have that energy about you, man. Power number 2. You are an enigma. You are of magic. You know, people may feel like they can't get enough of you. You know, people become, again, like part number 1, get addicted to your energy. But it's just like, I just need, you know, and you have that type of energy whereby even if you're with someone, they don't even want to make love to you because they just feel like, you're fine China, man. Like, I don't even want to spoil this thing right here. You know, you might get people just staring at you, like, and you're thinking, like, what's the matter with this person? But people are just like honored to be in your presence sometimes. Or you may get people like just staring at your creations, like if you're an artist or something, or if you make food or you bake, people are just like, how did you do? I don't want to eat that. You know, you just surprise people all the time. And you're very likable, you're very down to earth, you're very relatable as well. But you are a one-off. No one can't compare you to anyone. You are a one-off. So even if you're doing something like everyone else is doing, no one can't compare you to other people. Other people may get compared to, but no one can't put you in a box and say, yeah, my power number 2 is like this. No. You're original, you're different. You know, you are a great homemaker, you are spiritual, you know, you're compassionate, you have a lot of energy, you may like the gym, you may, you know, you travel a lot. Sometimes you travel alone, you know, you're always on the go. You're always on the grind, you're hardworking, you have time for others, you never leave people out in the cold. Okay? We have, your dreams should never be belittled. So you are the type of person that you are the cheerleader to other people. So like I said, like when you have your own goals and dreams that you aspire to go towards, and when people tell you about their goals and dreams, you don't laugh at them because you believe in the impossible yourself. So when people are telling you about what they want to do, even if it sounds far-fetched, it's not far-fetched to you because you too tap into magic and you know that what we think about, we can be about. So you inspire and empower. You're like, yeah, I believe you can do that. You're very encouraging to other people. So your dreams should never be belittled or trampled or tampered with, especially by those who allows others to talk them out of their dreams. Protect your ideas and dreams and share them with the world. And by doing so, you will teach others to always believe in themselves because dreams do come true. Yeah, you're that person, whether you say it or whether you live it. You show people that dreams actually do come true if you keep focused, if you believe in yourself, and if you never give up. So like I said, you can either show people by your actions of not giving up on yourself that if you keep working hard, if you keep believing, you're going to get there. Or you could be that person to inspire and empower others by your word. Like, look, you are amazing. These are your traits. This is what you need to do. You may even give people advice. This is the steps that you need to do. And they may be in shock that they're getting advice from someone like you because people do respect your authority. Because you are living proof that if I can do it, you can do it. You are a walking example. And when you tell people about your story, they are in shock about where you've come from. They're like, wow. Because they may feel like if they were in your situation, they would have given up a long time ago. And you, again, you could be self-taught. This is what makes you powerful. People may feel like, who taught you to do hair like that? Who taught you to make flowers like that? You know, who taught you to bake? Who taught you to cook? Who taught you to, you know, look this good? How did you get your body like this? Because you may have had a child and your body's banging, you know. I had to really, where you tell people they're in awe of you because people see you, and it might get a bit frustrating sometimes because people may not see you as a human sometimes. Like, you have no emotion, you have no feeling, you're just magical all the time, and that's cute, but at the same time you are a human being, you do feel, you know, and people just expect you to be able to pull anything out of the bag, you know. I don't know, it feels like I'm talking to someone that's on the brink of superstardom or something like this, but you are amazing. You also have, you are a star. Oh my God. Oh my God. Part number 2. I didn't even look at this because I had to cover my mouth there because I've done all these cards before, and then I shuffled these cards. I didn't look at them. These are like my channel cards, right? And I just said, I don't know, some of you are a star. Then it says, you are a star. You will become famous for your gifts and your talents. I told you. Oh, I love when readings all tie up like that. I said, I don't know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to someone that's going to be famous. And this card just confirmed it. And I didn't even look at this card. Honestly, you are a star. You will become famous for your gifts. Like I said, you are on the brink of fame, or you're going to be very well known. And it could be, you know, fame within your community, of whatever community you belong to, your workplace. But for some of you, I feel like you're going to be well known, like on social media, like an influencer. You're going to be famous for your skills and your talents, not famous just to become famous. You're going to be famous and known for your skills and talents, for your beauty, for your, you know, there's something creative that you do that is going to grant you the fame and abundance that you so desire and you so deserve. You've been working a long time and you're going to get that big break. You're going to get that big break. See how he's running towards the motorbike? Like, it's his time now. It's his time to go off there and go into the world and show the world who he really is, and to show the world who you really are, and be your unapologetic self while doing so. Pile number 2, absolute pleasure. You are amazing. You got a lot of stamina though. You got a lot of stamina, but please keep being the amazing you. Keep inspiring, keep empowering, you know, whether you're telling people, you know, or showing people by action of who they can become, because you are very, very inspiring to of different people, honestly, and you are beyond talented, and now it's time for your talent to shine and for you to be recognized for who you really are, which is an amazing, powerful person. Take care of yourself, and I'll speak to you soon. Part number 2, absolute pleasure. Wow. All right. Wow. I am connected to so much powerful people, man. Honestly. All right, so let's move on to pile number 3. Why are you powerful? Why are you powerful? Okay, so we've got the 3 of Wands in the reverse. Okay, pile number 3. I hear you. You don't wait. You go out there and you create. Love it. You are a person that takes action. You're not a person to sit back and wait. Like, you're the type of person, right? You see a girl, you see a guy, you're going to go up to that girl or guy and say, look, I'm feeling you. You know, and it's not about being conceited. It's about having confidence. It's about, you see something, you like it. You may not always get you may not always get the outcome all the time, but you believe in telling the truth, speaking the truth, going after something you want. Okay, I want to go for that job. I'm going to go for that job. You know, for some of you, I'm hearing that you may even go for a job that you may not be qualified for yet, but you know that once you've got your foot in the door, you will work your way up. You're very confident. What makes you powerful is that you are very giving. You're very kind, and you enjoy sharing. You're the type of person that likes to buy presents for people even when it's not their birthday. You like to put a smile on people's faces, and you never forget where you come from as well. Like, I feel like for some of you, you may have went away and you may have said, look, I'm going to come back. And when I come back, I'm going to take you all with me. This could be like your siblings. This could be like your friends from the neighborhood, whatever it is. but you went out there and you made a name for yourself, and you never forgot where you came from. You're the type of person that has the same friends from back in the day, and just because you are on your way to, success, victory, whatever the case is, you always came back. You are the type of person that believes in equality. So even when you're in a relationship, you don't believe in just the man buying you everything and taking a man out and making a man feel special, or the man making you feel special and the man taking you out. You believe in, okay, I'm gonna do the same thing for you. I'm gonna do the same thing for my girlie. If I've got a girlfriend, like a female friend, and she's not feeling too great, she's broken up with her partner, I'm going to treat her. I'm going to take her out. I'm going to tell her how amazing she is. I'm going to tell her how she can get over this. You're that type of person. You're powerful because you do actually put yourself first. See how she's looking good? She smells great, right? She's looking good. She's taking care of herself. And then she's giving people, because you can't pour into other people if you haven't poured into yourself first. So you always pour into yourself first so that you have enough to give other people. What makes you powerful is that you're very seductive. You could be a Scorpio as well, or you could be a Scorpio Sagittarius cusp, but you're very seductive and very alluring is what I'm picking up with the Knight of Cups. You could be quite covered up, but there's something very seductive and alluring about you, whether you are, aware of this or not. I'm hearing for some of you, because I'm just looking at the way she's gripping onto that cup. I feel like I have to be careful. What makes you powerful is that you are good with your hands. I'll just leave it there. Yeah, you're good with your hands, and you have healing hands, is what I'm picking up. And also, you have the ability to make... I gotta be careful. You have the ability to turn people on. You're very seductive and your sexuality is extremely powerful. Temperance card. You're very spiritual. You're very in tune with yourself. You're very emotionally and spiritually balanced as well. You could be highly psychic as well. You're the type of person that will warn others or tell, predict things that may happen, I feel. But you may not tell a lot of people about this gift, I feel. You are the type of person that knows how to heal yourself. You've got a lot of healing qualities here, pile number 3. You heal others, is what I'm picking up the Temperance card. Whether that's through your words, your touch. Some of you could be great masseuse. Whether that's through your words or your touch. You're able to alchemize your pain into purpose. You know when to take time out to sit back and heal. That's fantastic. But you're able to transmute whatever you went through. And you're not the type of person to project any unhealed wounds that you need to work through onto others. Because you're very kind and generous, and here you're very popular as well. And you have been through a lot, but you don't allow what you've been through to harden your heart. You are the protector of the underdog as well. And whenever you get knocked down, you always get back up. And you're able to... I'm thinking like Wolverine. Wolverine, how he keeps healing. And this is 9. It's like you got 9 lives. But I feel like you are a healer to many. Whether that's, just being in your presence is very healing to people. And I feel as if you are a person... You're very spiritually protected, and yeah, you've got a lot of spiritual gifts as well. And whether you are aware of it or not, you're very spiritually powerful. You know, you are psychic, you are a healer, and I feel as if your guides work through you to connect with others to heal them. A lot of people may say that they feel better after they speak to you about their problems, or they just feel cleansed, or whenever they talk to you about their problems, they just feel like everything's going to work out, everything's going to be all right. For some reason, you just make people feel like everything's going to be all right, whether it's your words of encouragement or you just listening. You give a lot of your sexuality, like when you make love, it's very healing to the person that you're making love with as well. It's very transformative with that Scorpio energy. Scorpio rules the 8th house, which is about death and transformation. Like, it transforms them in some way. It could actually heal them when you make love to people. We have the moon card. The moon card represents Pisces to me, but you know, some readers say Cancer because the moon is ruled by Cancer, or Cancer is ruled by the moon. So I feel like, yeah, you're very, very gifted. You're very connected to the moon, very connected to your mother. Maybe you got your spiritual gifts from your mother or your mother's side. I'm also hearing that you don't use these gifts for the bad, because sometimes people have these gifts and they use it for the bad. Like, you're not a person to manipulate others. And you could do that with the gifts that you have, you know. But you are very in tune with the cycles of the moon. You could be like a tarot reader, or you could become a tarot reader. I'm hearing not from here, just like I did with part number 1, not from here. Like, when I say that, I mean, like, the person is otherworldly, you know. People may say you're like an earth angel. You're rare. You're a rarity, part number 3. Very watery energy, very spiritual. You're very dreamlike as well. So people could feel like when they're with you, they're in another world, or they just feel healed. If they're going through having a bad day and they connect with you and they talk to you, everything just like literally melts away. Or you could be great with your hands and you give like good massages. Like, you're able to just, yeah, some of you could be a masseuse or something. So you're able to like massage the tension out of people's body or something. What makes you powerful, pile number 3, is that you have a lot of powerful emotions. You know, some of you, again, when you make love, it's a powerful experience for your partner. And also, I feel as if you are a person that allows people to express their emotions, especially if you're dealing with people that don't really like to talk about their feelings and emotions. I feel as if you are a person that can unearth, you know, hidden emotions from others, and which allows them, to release. Some of you could be like psychologists, or you should think about becoming a psychologist or a counselor, definitely a healer, right? But you allow others to release emotions that they kept repressed from within. This is what makes you powerful. Yeah, you're a healer. What makes you powerful? The energy is gaining momentum. Yeah, so you are a person that stirs a lot of passion within others as well. You know, you may find that people can become obsessed with you, especially people that are romantically attracted to you. They can become very obsessed, especially if you make love to these people for the first time. They want it again and again and again. They cannot get enough of you. Even if you haven't made love to these individuals, people just sense that you will give them one of the best times of their life, you know. And if they do, they just get addicted to it. You could have a high sex drive. For some of you, this is what makes you powerful as well. People may feel like, but it's very, your sex drive is like, I feel it's very it's potent and enriching. hearing the word animalistic in some cases, but very, it's like tantric. The energy is gaining momentum. So you're the type of person that, I'm hearing even friends can become obsessed with you, and they could end up fancying you as well. You stir a lot of emotions in other people, like especially anger and jealousy for some of you. It could be the way that your sexual energy is very powerful, and it can get people jealous of you, like maybe people of the opposite sex or something like that. Or some men may even become jealous of you because they may fear that they will never be able to have you. Like someone like you would never want them. Someone like you would never want them, because I feel like you have a lot of people get obsessed with you. You may, like I said, you may find that a lot of your friends, even if they are the same sex, become obsessed with you, and they end up maybe falling in love with you or becoming addicted to your energy. So sometimes you may feel like you need to hide away and get away from these people, because you stir a lot of energy up in people. It's not your fault, obviously it's not. You're just very blessed. You're very blessed, and sometimes you may not find this a blessing. You may find it bloody annoying, to be honest with you, but yeah, a lot of people get obsessed with you. And some people may actually snap at you for no reason. You may have found like maybe friends snapping at you for no reason in the past. People may feel like you're going to take their partners away from them because of your energy. I'm hearing Mr. Still Your Girl, or Mr. Still Your Man, or something like that. But people, yeah, you stir a lot of energy up, of anger, jealousy, more than most, because of the way your energy is, because of the way, like, you've got a very healing energy as well. And you could just literally be in your own world, but some people are just jealous of your essence and your spirituality as well. So we have the end of a tough cycle approaches. So you are a person that works hard as well. Some of you could be a Capricorn. Some of you could be a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp. Some of you could be a Sagittarius Scorpio cusp, or a Scorpio, or a Pisces, or a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus, right? And the end of a tough cycle approaches. Like, you've gone through a lot of trials and tribulations, and you don't take shortcuts, and you've never complained. This is, you've never given up, and you've never complained as well. People find you to be, very hardworking and very, very loyal. Like, you initially want to settle down and get married. Capricorn rules the 10th house. 10th house is all about, status, titles, fame, recognition. Some of you could be like a boss, or you're on your way to a manager position, a supervisor position, or, you have that aura and that way about you whereby you should be in a position of power. And eventually, if you're not there now, you will be, because people respect you, and people respect your decisions. People respect your authority. You know what you're talking about. You could be placed in a lot of leadership positions as well. People find you powerful because, despite the fact, some people may feel like, oh, I bet that person only got that job because of the way he looks, or the way she looks, or, it's because, people can sense that you're very sexy and or very attractive, and things like this. But once they're around you, they start to see, hold on a minute, this person is not just all looks, they're actually brains. And you're quite, not to say you're detached from the way you look, you're aware that you have a certain quality about you that, generates a lot of attention. And you don't rely on that. You don't rely on your essence, like, oh, because I'm sexy, or because I'm handsome, or because I'm beautiful. You don't rely on that. You have the ability to make people see your intelligence separate from the way you look. And that's a skill. And you may get a lot of bosses or authoritative figures that want to give you a helping hand, that want to, give you a leg up. For some of you, you may find that like your bosses actually end up fancying you as well. That's not for all of you, that's for some of you. Your bosses may end up fancying you. But people in positions of power always want to help you because they see that you are a person that can maybe take over from them one day, or that can get the job done. That when you talk with authority, you know what you're talking about, and you deserve to be in a leadership position because you work hard. What makes you powerful? Believe in the impossible. Yeah, this is like very Sagittarius energy to me as well, because Sagittarius is, when you think about it, it's a horseman and he's holding the arrow into the air, and you know, it's like aiming for the top. You always aim for the top, and I feel like some of you are reaching the top. You're on your way to success. You're on your way to, you know, you may visualize and keep visualizing, keep manifesting. Part number 3. You may visualize and you may feel like one day I'm going to be a boss, I'm going to be a millionaire. And these things are, you know, these things can happen. These things will happen. You believe in the impossible. You have that ability to make the impossible become possible. A bit like part number 2. You believe in yourself and you strive for the very top. You know, and you're not afraid of hard work. So you're not afraid to work, you know, start from the bottom and work your way to the top. You may give yourself a time limit, but I feel like you're going to be very successful if not successful now in this lifetime. You are magical as well. Believe in the impossible. Yeah, I feel like what makes you powerful is that you too, like part number 2, allow others to believe in the impossible. Like, especially in regards to your career, like people may feel like, how did you get that job? Or how did you, and you're not afraid to tell people how you got to where you got to. You tell people the steps. You're not a gatekeeper as well. Because you want everyone else to win. The 6 of Pentacles. You're not greedy. You're very generous. You're very kind. This is what makes you powerful. What makes you powerful, 10 of Pentacles, yeah. Your abundance is everyone else's win. Your win is everyone else's win. This is what I feel about you. Pile number 3. You could be married, or you could strive to be married, and you could be a great parent. You could be a great mother. You could be a great father. You really get on with your children, and you make sure that your children never do without. If you've got children, or if it's just you and your spouse, you make sure that, I'm hearing for some of you that you are not in a relationship right now, but you're saving so that when you do get married one day, your partner and your children will not do without, whether you're a female or a male. So you're saving for this to happen. You're saving for your family home. You're saving for your children's education. And you may even treat nieces and nephews like your children, or friends' children like they're your children. Like you love to share. And yes, you do like to find the things in life, but you are the type of person, I feel, that you're very traditional as well. You're very traditional. So even if you have this like sensual energy about you and, you know, very alluring and stuff like that, you're very traditional. And you're very low. When you're in a relationship, you're very low. You could be somebody that has a lot of money, but you don't tell much people how much you're worth. You could have a lot of money. Here, millionaire status, or that could be in the future for some of you. Because you believe in the impossible. You believe that you can achieve this. Some of you may marry rich in this lifetime as well. And you and your partner may put money together. Because you always come out on top. End of a tough cycle approaches. You always come out on top. Even if you're going through money problems right now, it's going to be an end of a tough cycle. And we have the 8 of Wands. What makes you powerful is that you are a great communicator. Some of you may talk fast. Some of you could talk different languages. Some of you like to travel. Some of you could have like different connections in regards to business overseas. What makes you powerful? 3 of Swords. that you have overcome heartbreak, and you did not allow your heartbreak to harden your heart. You know, you are aware that when you go through turbulent times, you do need time to heal and to grieve. But you take time out to heal, to recenter, to rebalance, to recharge, and then refocus. And that could take as long as it needs to take. And for some of you, I feel like you use your pain, because like I said, you alchemize your pain, use your pain to fuel you to get to the top. You do feel it, you do feel the pain, you do go through the motions of the pain, because there's no point in, just going out there and just throwing yourself into work, because that pain could creep back up on you. You are aware of that, but you take time out to grieve, to go through the pain, and you transmute that pain, and you do not allow your pain to harden your heart. That's what makes you powerful. And some of you have come through a very, very hard background, where you could have been with parents that didn't give you the love and care that you deserve, and it may have fueled you to become the best parent to your children or your future children. Or you may have grown up maybe with a selfish aunt, or a mother that didn't give you love, or something like that, and it fueled you to become great. Some of you are on your way to millionaire status. Some of you are going to be very successful financially, and more so, what makes you powerful is that you are emotionally abundant. And emotionally abundant, to me, is the true abundance. You have inner peace. You have good morals. You treat people the way you want to be treated. You are kind. You are generous. You are compassionate. You didn't allow your past to harden your heart. Let's see what makes you powerful. When you leave a connection or a friendship, people obsess over your energy. They can never forget you. You have a lot of people that are obsessed with you. And when you leave a connection, some of you may have left a marriage or a long-term relationship, people still obsess over your energy, because your energy is powerful. It's unforgettable, right? You are a gift and a blessing to many. This is like part number 2. I don't choose the cards. These are my channel messages. Look, you are a gift and a blessing to many. Your energy is healing and transformative. Like I told you, your energy is healing and it transforms others, whether that's through you talking to them, you spending time, you making love. Like your energy is so potent, so rich, so you have many admirers. Yeah, you got a lot of people that are obsessed with you. You are powerful, and you use your power for the good. You use your power number 3, to uplift, to heal, to inspire, to empower others, to show people that just because I come from this situation, I'm not going to let it harden my heart. I'm going to transmute this pain. I'm going to alchemize this pain, and I'm going to become the best version of myself. Guess what? You can too. Part number 3, it's been an absolute pleasure. I will speak to you soon. Keep being powerful. Peace out.